Bro, I had absolutely zero idea what I was doing that entire time.
What am I
I
doing?
was just flowing with what seemed right. And I was like, yeah. Okay, so I got 2.59.
Okay.
2.4, 6.
Hey, before I solve this,
Okay.
Power.
we got some housekeeping we gotta do. Housekeeping number one.
I don't remember.
I have a bone to pick with some of you. I got on Remind last night to look. Well, I did it really yesterday while I was here at school. And I noticed something. Not all of you have signed up on Remind. I'm missing like 4 of you.
I keep forgetting.
I don't know what the code is, and I'm too scared to ask because I asked one time and you told me no because we were in class. And I was on my phone one time and you took my phone, Mr. Hall.
Absolutely.
Mr. Hall, do I have permission to get on my phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have a phone that's got Wi-Fi, don't worry, I'm not gonna rat.
I can't
Get
wait to
it
watch
out.
TikTok.
I actually have a question. I didn't know which one was
No.
Like, you never responded to my message.
Do you have all the
I thought
videos
you
on
were
there? I
sending
know you said it's caught
everybody.
up, but I didn't know if it was
Yes.
like this one.
No, you're the only person I have for some reason.
Even yesterday's videos on there.
Okay. I love to go on Remind and just send you beautifully sculpted messages, Mr. Hall. You know which one's from
Funny.
a lot of thumbnail.
Guys, I'm gonna create a class.
That's the Remind code. Okay? The whole purpose of Remind is for me to be able to do this. I send you videos. First off, I'm sending you the video links to the lectures that we're recording like right now. And
Hey,
I send you video links to videos I do outside of the class. So if I give you practice sheets, I've gave you 2 so far. On Tuesday, you're gonna get a 3rd one from me, working on mold conversions. So I need you signed up on Remind so I can communicate with you that way. I also use Remind to tell you, hey, you have a lab today. You need to dress properly. Because there is a certain way that you need to dress. Thanks, Adele. I'll approve your ad later. Second thing is I think especially for my ECA kids, y'all got added in here. Who needs a safety contract? Now, I understand you may have given me one last year. This is different. Every year it's a different class because I literally have to file them away. So if you need this, raise your hand. If you question and think you need this, just raise your hand. I'm pretty sure you need it. I have to have this signed.
need it, you need it.
I think I remember signing this.
I mean, I signed it last year.
There's
So.
the second.
I signed it this year.
Yeah.
I threw the Prob with the mole map all in one video.
It was
have you,
the
have I
second.
turned that in? Like, have we turned it in? If we-
Yes.
Okay.
Many of you have. It's going to help you. I want to give them an opportunity to turn it in because I actually give you a grade for turning that in.
I was there for the first day.
Next week, we will also be going through lab safety stuff and you'll be taking the lab safety test. That's super easy. It's common sense. Now, next Friday, you have a week from now. Next Friday is your actual first real deal in your face chemistry content quiz.
No.
So, there is a lot going on with this problem, and I gave you this problem on purpose.
I think it would be pretty cool if you gave us a practice test.
It's called class.
Yeah, but these are all. I'm scared.
So, here is the thing that I've given you. So, I've given you a sample that's 965.12 cubic centimeters of propane. Now, I asked you in here for you to calculate the mass and the molecules. I put in here in the italics in bold at the bottom to be careful. There's actually 2 answers here. I did that for you because I want you to be able to look and see that there is actually 2 answers here. I want you to see that, okay? I don't want you to be caught off guard by that. There's 2 answers on there that you have to come up with, a mass and a number of molecules. So the first thing you need to do is make a plan.
I do this,
That's
I'll
my
check
right
it
side.
out.
Now, I'm going to show you why a plan is so important. This problem is the reason the plan is so important. People just run by the plan and don't care about it. Make a plan. I've been doing this for years, and I teach physics. So I'm used to having to work through things. But I remember what it was like to sit in your seat. This is hard. Make a plan. So the plan. First thing you need to do is the units tell you everything. The units bring identity. I'm going to tell you right now, my voice is already shot this morning. I'm going to have to drink a lot of water and I might need a tea. I'm not used to this much strain. Cubic centimeters, what is that a unit for? Thank you. So what quantity of measurement is that a unit for?
Volume.
Volume. Before I go anywhere else, bravo, Kenzie, bravo, Sydney, you immediately caught it. Why did I put cubic centimeters up there?
Because it's a trick.
So.
A little,
It's a trick. I'm trying to trick you. I gave you this. I'm trying to trick you.
Please stop tricking me.
This is a perfect example. Mr. Hall is trying to trick you.
That's not very Jesus hallelujah.
Lord forgive me.
little trickster.
Being a prankster is not in the Bible.
So volume. Where am I going to from volume? How do you know you gotta go to mole?
Because it's a mole conversion, Mr. Hall.
It's a mole conversion. We have to go to mole.
So true.
Now, from mole, where are we going?
Molecules and mass.
Molecules and mass. So we have to split.
You live
It's like a
this?
cladogram. Thank you, Professor Woodrum.
Are you okay?
You kick him out.
What is wrong?
You looked at it, you went, man, they messed this up, and they went,
So mass and molecule. Okay, at this point, you have a decent plan. But now what I want you to add to this, values and stuff what we're going to use. I've done no calculations yet, have I? I'm going to use my knowledge to develop a good plan. If I'm going to go from volume to mole, what's a special number I have to use?
22.4 liters. Liters.
22.4
Do not forget the L.
liters.
Forget it, Mr. Hall.
This
We don't need it.
is-
Doesn't matter.
I'm not asking, I'm demanding you put that L.
Mr. Hall, I don't think.
If
that
I go
is-
from moles to molecules, what's the special number?
6.02 times 10 to the 23rd.
Avogadro's number,
I don't know how to do it.
6.022
I got that one.
times 10 to the 23rd. And this will be,
Mr. Hall, it's negative. Wait, it's not.
no, it's positive.
You got the wrong
I
answer.
got stuff I gotta do.
There are two large numbers in here. That one is the positive one. Whenever we do Planck's constant, you get the negative one. Don't worry about Planck's constant till we get there. So 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd Avogadro's numbers, and the units is going to be molecules. How do you know it's molecules?
Because it
They're
says.
going to molecules.
Because I asked you for it.
Yeah.
Now mass. What are you going to use to get from mole to mass?
The
molecular
mass.
mass.
Molecular mass.
I will write down ML.
Grams, don't forget the grams.
Is there a special tool that I need in order to figure out the molecular mass?
The
Is it
Nah.
full hand?
Periodic.
the little.
Periodic table.
This little handy thing.
What's it called? The periodic table, not the element
You'll find out.
chart.
It's called the elements of the periodic table. Yeah, the periodic table. It goes by many names.
I like the chart, element chart.
So, now we have a really good plan.
Element chart.
Now we got to execute the plan. So let's execute. I will openly look at you and tell you the parts of this problem that is hard. here, and then here.
Don't believe you.
Those are the parts that are hard, and that's what makes this problem so hard.
This is a trick within a trick. Don't
Because
listen.
whenever you start, I'm starting you with 965.12 cubic centimeters of propane.
Only once.
What unit are you using to convert you from volume to mole?
Can you keep your eyes to yourself? Sir, all we know your tricks. We don't trust you anymore.
What unit are you using to go from volume to mole? Liters. So can you do anything to this number as it is?
Absolutely not.
No. There's a trick. This is why this starts hard. This is equal to 965.12 milliliters of propane. Why in the world would I give you this trick? Because there's a trick in the trick.
What?
Mr. Hall, you
Stop.
gotta fix the trick.
Milliliters. Can I do anything with that?
No.
No, we now have to do a metric conversion.
Yeah.
Eli.
Okay. So say like I have 100 micrometers. Can I micrometers cubed, whatever? Can I turn that into centimeters to turn that into just millimeters, no cube?
Yes.
It works every time?
You just have to do the proper metric conversion.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? You have micrometers?
That's like, I'm pretty sure a decimeter cube is equal to a liter, but I'm not 100% sure. And I really don't care about it because if somebody ever gave me something cubed and I was going to deal with the volume, I would just convert it into centimeters cubed and then into milliliters, and then I'm in volume. Now, 965.12 milliliters of propane is equal to how many liters?
Room 1038, Jagger Smith to the office.
How many liters of propane? Do the metric conversion here. So we're going to get a new number now. So do the metric conversion, step 1, write the number down. Times 10 to the something another. Go to step 2. Step 2 is find the difference in the exponents. You look, liters are the same here. So I have M, which stands for milli, which is -3, minus, is there a prefix there?
No.
Which is base unit, so 0. -3 minus 0 is -3. Is there an exponent on the units?
No.
So no step 3, we don't multiply. How about, do I start with an exponential value?
No.
No, so I don't add, it's just -3. Yes, Levi, it's also equal to 0.96512, if you did that.
Or did you call him Levi?
I mean Eli, sorry.
That's rough.
What is wrong with
That's
you?
tough.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Eli came from the Levitical tribe, so.
Ah.
You feel bad.
User.
So, do you understand why I got where I got to? This is what makes this hard. You have to do all of this before. I haven't even got close to an answer yet.
So,
Dale.
let me explain my genius way of doing it, Mr. Hall.
How about no? Because I don't want to confuse the
All right,
class.
no, guys, listen, okay? You're gonna start out at the number, okay?
No.
I like his way better.
Yeah, he
Mr.
likes
Hall.
my way better, where you guess and you get it right.
Yeah, you'll like
It's
his way better until Friday. You get your quiz grade.
Mr. Hall,
Bum, bum, bum.
no offense, but I think Dale is a great teacher.
I think he has more certifications.
Yeah,
He's just got more pizzazz to it.
It's nothing
it's
personal.
really, but we're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Okay, so I start with the new number. Now we're going to start setting up conversion factors. Hey, I actually had a kid that had me in chemistry 2 years ago who messaged me last night struggling, and they're actually coming in this weekend to come see me for come over so I can help tutor them, because they're struggling with conversions. So I'm not wasting my time with you when I'm really pushing you.
Where's
This
the,
might be a stupid question, but why is it 965.10 now?
got lost.
What have
See,
you done,
Oh my
Mr.
goodness.
Hall?
That
Do you know how
should be the-
scared I got just now?
Well, the problem is they got my attention.
This is
No.
why I should be
No,
the
you
teacher,
can't. You
Mr.
can't.
Hall.
Dell is never distracted like that.
Do you know how nervous that I thought I left out?
No, I'm happy you asked. You know how many kids would just let me go through that whole problem and then looked and been like, hey, wait a minute, that ain't
I
right.
didn't notice it either, but that's not my fault, I'm not the teacher.
Shake throw. Now, you have a number we can start using our conversions for, right?
Yay.
So let's set up conversion. So the first one is we're trying to go to where? Look at the
Moles.
plan. We're here. I gotta get to moles. So where does the unit go? Mole on top or mole on the bottom?
Cut it all on
Oh,
Top, top.
top.
Wait,
because you're
So,
no.
going to it.
Doesn't
I
it
felt that
go
twice
forward?
today. It goes on the top because
It's
we're going
to
two moles.
moles.
So
Oh,
it's
it's
on
on
the
the
top.
top.
I'm
Yeah.
psychotic.
Mr. Hall, I don't know how to
Meters
do
behind,
this.
so it's on the bottom.
Where you're going goes on the top.
Yes.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Moles.
So mole is on top.
Mhm.
So it's 1 mole of propane. What goes on the bottom is where I'm leaving. Where am I leaving? Volume. What unit?
Liters.
What number?
22.4.
2.4.
It's right there for me. I made it in the plan. So 22.4 liters. Now guess what happens?
Now it's
Divide.
time to time.
Awesome.
Done.
That's a cool thingy.
Now I'm going to make myself to here.
Really explain.
I'm going to punch this in a calculator. The reason I'm punching this in a calculator is because remember, we branch here. So I need this number twice.
Yeah, you do.
So, this is about 12 seconds.
Just follow this, it would be good.
Yeah.
See,
but
Michelle, you
it's
fell
almost
into
done.
account, we're talking about propane, but what about the propane accessories?
Yeah.
Did you say propanic?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like a band.
1 moles
Propane
Okay,
accessories.
of C3H8. Okay, now I'm at moles. Guess what? This part of the plan means nothing to me now.
Don't
What?
say that.
I'm here.
Rude.
I don't need to worry about it.
It's in the past.
So sure.
That's right.
Forget about it.
Right.
Now, I'm trying to go from moles to molecules and mass.
You can get that.
So I'm going to set up 2 separate situations. One of these are going to be mass,
No way.
Real. Stop the cap.
Baller.
and one of these will be for molecules.
I'm getting molecule.
I'm two molecules.
So when I'm going to do this, I'm starting with this number first,
Those are on this number.
0.0431
Yeah, of course.
moles of C3H8. I'm going to set it over 1. I'm going to do the same thing here.
This is about to get violent, Mr. Hall.
Just saw it. And it's happening.
The mole versus mass gang is going
Now.
all out war.
We have to work on each one. You want to do the hard one first or the easy one?
Let's go hard.
Let's do molecules. I'm team molecules.
I'm team
But-
mass.
Best conversion.
Team molecules,
molecules.
ready?
Mass.
Where did I say was going to get hard?
Mass.
Mass or molecules?
Mole,
Said
mass.
Mass is where it's going to get hard. I'm going to show you why. Let's go molecules. Majority sounds like molecules.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I set up a conversion factor.
This is just like. This. I'm not gonna-
Where am I going?
Molecule.
Yeah,
Molecules.
molecules.
So what goes on top?
Avogadro's number.
Avocados.
The unit is molecules. The number is Avogadro's number. So 6.022 times 10 to the 23 molecules.
We don't have to write mole, right? But we do have to write the element.
Don't worry about writing
Right,
molecule. The unit's more important.
Moles is the
I write them both.
Moles. So you don't have to put the.
Unit.
Where am I leaving?
C3. You leave mold.
So, does that go on the bottom?
Yes.
So 1 mole,
Process of elimination says so.
C3H8. What cancels out is moles. I'm left with molecules. So I will be able to punch out in the calculator and get an answer. Before I do that, I want to go and look at mass. So I'm going to set up conversion factor for mass. Where am I going?
Mass.
So what unit?
Gram.
No.
Molecular.
You gotta get the periodic table.
You have to get the periodic table. You have to use periodic table to calculate the
Molecular mass.
molecular mass. Okay?
Gram.
Which is going to be in
Gram.
grams.
Let's go.
Use the element chart in standard faucet.
C3H8.
Yeah.
What goes on the bottom?
Mole,
Why mole?
because we're leaving mole again.
You're leaving. So 1 mole, C3H8. Now, I need the number that's going to go up here for that value. So what I need is the molecular mass. How do I calculate molecular mass?
Table.
Add table.
Take me step by step.
You
First of all, you gotta see how many of each element you have first.
So step 1,
And then
write the elements down. I have carbon
Whenever
You got like.
and hydrogen.
You got like 3 carbons.
How many?
And
then like
Step 2,
8 hydrogens.
write the number down of what I got. I got 3 carbons,
1.0.
8 hydrogens, right?
Yes.
Hey, whoa, but hydrogen's diatomic.
No. Don't worry about it.
Stop the
Don't
cap.
If it's
Whoa.
with another element, it does not count.
Yeah,
I
Good
get-
job.
thank you.
Mr. Hall, you just taught us this yesterday. How you
I know, that's why I bring it back up. Hydrogen's bonded to something. It's not by itself, so we don't have to double it. Okay? What do? We multiply them by their average atomic mass.
This is very true.
Hey, didn't you say you couldn't be in here the whole day?
No, we can't. We
Oh,
can't
okay.
today.
So, what's the average atomic mass of carbon?
It's like 12.01.
12.0, yeah.
Grams per mole. Where is that coming from?
The chart.
The periodic table.
Are you team G-Mole?
What is the average atomic mass of hydrogen?
1.01.
Grams per mole.
Hydrogen's my favorite element, I know.
My favorite element would have to be bismuth.
What is a mole,
Bismuth.
Mr. Hall?
It's
A little
bismuth.
thing on the graph.
They come up sometime.
Plutonium.
So you get 36.03 grams per mole plus 8.08 grams per mole. We're going to add these together.
Number 18.
I'm a tungsten.
How did I
Tungsten
kill
guy.
elements with royal gases? Wait, royal?
Hey, I added that without the calculator. I got 44.11. Is that what y'all got?
Yeah.
Very
I've
cool.
never been more wrong.
So 44.11 grams. Now, here's the beautiful thing. What cancels? Moles. So guess where I am? That cap off. I've now made it to mass and to molecules.
Isn't it beautiful?
This has been completed. I'm at my end destination. Now I pick up a calculator.
Isn't it beautiful how things just.
Fall into place.
What are you doing?
It really speaks to the art of chemistry.
Christmas tree.
Chemistry. Boron. That's all this class is boron.
Boron.
What's your favorite element? They'll.
Niobium?
He's having
Niobium.
PTSD over that fly he killed.
How do you say
Bro, it was
I've never seen so
war.
much blood.
I went bang in him with my elbow. It smacked so hard.
Grams of propane.
Oh, mine's tangerine.
Yeah, my Tanneranium.
Would you be fine if I rounded to 1.9?
No.
Not really.
Not really.
That would bother me.
But
We
Mr.
shot
Hall,
on
it's
sight.
big number.
Not really.
Yeah, but I'm lazy.
1.9 is a big number.
putting in all the work.
You signed up for chemistry. I mean, Dale, I'm just saying, like, you literally was like, hey, I want to be challenged.
Well, you told me to.
I didn't know, yeah, you forced me to.
Any extra tips?
Hey, before you get out of here, I want to make sure you get this, okay? The correct answer is 1.9005 grams of propane and 2.5946 times 10 to the 22nd molecules of propane. I know we spent a whole day on one problem. I'm sorry for that, but I'm trying to get you guys to where you're comfortable. If you messed up somewhere through this, that's okay. This is a Prob Bob. Please, 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 please have a great, wonderful rest of your day. Have a great, relaxing weekend. I will see you on Monday.
I'm gonna relax so hard.
You do that. Hey, if y'all see Mason, by the way, let Mason know. Come to class.